game that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. Second. They try again with Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. James Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
Third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands. we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Vikings! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Oh, this is blocked.
And sometimes you see big play.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know it's often the first tidbit thrown out about it, but James Cook, well, he's more than just Dalvin's brother. He's a guy who averaged over 6 yards a carry all 4 years at the University of Georgia and really came out as a pass catcher in his final season. He's a dual-purpose back who's going to carve out his own NFL legacy starting this season.
Cook up the gut. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on third down, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. James Cook. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
One. One. Bring up 48.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 2.
One.
Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They go play action. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Left side, Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields going to take this himself, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
K.J. Osborne with the first down grab in the Minnesota Vikings organization. They're all eager to see exactly what they have in him because he came out of nowhere in 2021 with 50 catches and 7 touchdowns after not catching a pass as a rookie in 2020. He certainly earned a chance to be in the team's top 3, and they want to see if he can build on those numbers from 2021.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fields.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter.
A big play there out of Cook, giving 58 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey, no, he's easy. Hey, can't. Hey, receiver.
Cousins to throw it. And quickly finding Rager. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Chicago! James Cook, 65 yards.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Bears 30, Vikings 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, this is Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was